Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about counting sort. All the sorting algorithms that we have discussed so far are comparison sorts, and they have achieved a time complexity of the order of n log n to sort n numbers. The counting sort, on the other hand, uses other operations than comparison and reports a linear time complexity of the order of n plus k to sort n integers in the range of 1 to k. The working principle of counting sort is for each input element, the algorithm computes the total number of elements which are less than x, and it uses this information to directly place the element x at its correct position. Let's start with an example now. The counting sort algorithm takes input in an array, say its name is capital A. Also, it uses two other arrays, one for holding the final output and another temporary array for storing the results of intermediate computations. Let the name of the final output array be capital B and that of a temporary array be capital C. In this example, there are 8 input elements which are to be sorted and they are stored in an array A. Also, if we look at all these numbers, then they are lying in the range of 1 to 6. Therefore, the value of k is equals to 6 and value of n is equals to 8. Next, we take a temporary array C of size k plus 1 to store the frequency of each of the k different elements. Here k is 6, therefore the array C has valid indices from 0 till 6 and their content are initialized to 0. Now one has to linearly scan the array A and increase the content at C of A of I by 1. That is C of A of I plus 1. We will start with I equals to 0. So A of I is equals to 3. Therefore, C of 3 will be increased by 1. Then A1 is 6. So C6 will become 1. Then A2 is equals to 4. So C4 is updated to 1. Then C1 becomes 1 as A3 is equals to 1. In a similar manner, the process is executed for rest of the elements of array A. As A4 is equals to 3, so C3 becomes 2 now. Similarly, C4 and C1 becomes 2 as A5 is 4 and A6 is 1. Lastly, A7 is 4, so C4 becomes 3. With this, we have finished with the process of computing frequency of all the elements in the input array A. Now we have to compute the cumulative frequency, and for this we will start with lower index of array C and update Ci to the summation of Ci and Ci minus 1. Starting with index 1, so C1 becomes 0 plus 2, that is 2. Then C2 also gets updated to 2 plus 0, that is 2. C3 becomes 4, C4 and C5 becomes 7, and lastly C6 becomes 8. With this, we have the required matrix C. Now, this C matrix is actually interpreting the positions of elements of the array A in the final output sorted sequence. For example, the element 6 should come at position 8 as the cumulative frequency corresponding to index 6 is 8 in the array C. Or one can also see it as there are 7 elements which are less than 6. Similarly, element 3 should come at 4th position and so on. Thus, the next step is to arrange the elements in the array A using the respective values obtained in the array C to get the final sorted sequence in increasing order. The same can be done by executing the 2 lines of the code. Here, array B is used to store the final sorted sequence. So we have to scan the array A starting from the last index, and we have to execute B of C of AI equals to A of I, and then we have to decrease the value of Ci by 1. So, for the taken example, we have to start with the last index, that is I equals to 7. So, A7 is 4 and C4 is 7. Thus, element 4 is placed at position B7. Then the frequency has to be reduced by 1, that is C4 becomes 6 now. Then for I equals to 6, A6 is 1 and C1 is 2. So the element 1 gets placed at B2 and the value of C1 gets reduced by 1 again. For I equals to 5, we have A5 equals to 4 and C4 equals to 6. Thus, B6 becomes 4 and C4 becomes 5. In a similar way, all the elements of the original array A gets sorted, and the final sequence can be obtained in the array B as is shown in this example. The algorithm for counting sort goes the same way as we have just followed in the example. The procedure needs an array A, its size in n, and the maximum integer, that is k. First step in the algorithm is to initialize the array of size k plus 1 to 0. that is line 1 and line 2. Then one has to scan the input array A starting from the leftmost index to get the frequency of elements, that is line number 3 and line number 4 of the code shown here. The cumulative frequency is computed using line 5 and line 6. Lastly, the array A is scanned starting from the rightmost index to arrange the elements in the desired order in another array, say B, reducing the corresponding frequency values stored in the array C by 1 in each iteration. Here we are talking about line 7, line 8 and line 9. Then the sorted sequence in the array B is copied back to the original array A using the line 10 and line 11 of the code. So one can easily observe that there is no nesting of loops in the shown algorithm, and hence the complexity of counting sort comes out to be linear in n plus k. Counting sort is commonly used as a subroutine in the radix sort algorithm. Also, this algorithm is neither in place nor it is online. But yes, the counting sort algorithm is stable. Thank you.